Have you ever noticed a feeling of like butterflies in your stomach? You know, like when you're nervous or when you're feeling anxious, that you felt it in your stomach. Have you ever felt like that? I know that I have. And that's because there is a real link between our gut health and our mental health. You see, the gut microbiota, the gut lining, and the nervous system, they all interact. And so this interaction influences our mood, our behaviours, and our cognitive functions. There are trillions of microbes living in our guts, and these produce little neurotransmissions such as serotonin. Have you heard of serotonin? And dopamine, the feel-good hormone, which play a really crucial role in regulating our mood and our emotions as well. It's something that I hadn't really considered before, and if you've watched my previous videos, you will see kind of the journey that I took in from being kind of anxious and depressed, and then understanding then and examining all these other key elements that played a part in how my mental health was responding. Gut health being just one of those big ones for me. I've always been one who, if I can find kind of a natural way of doing things, I would much prefer that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for medication. I've taken medication. I took antidepressants back in the day. It was recommended and I followed the guidance of my doctor. But even so, I was still curious enough to think, is there anything else that I can actually do that will help to influence these feelings, these thoughts, this activity, I guess, that's going on in my brain? And so Stuart and I, we always look at diet. We think that we've got a pretty good diet, but we will always look then. And it was then that during the research that I made that I realised there was kind of things that were considered superfoods, and it was an eye-opener for me, because when we started researching I was thinking maybe not, but actually there were things that we could do to help to change. And of course, as my journey continued and my research, and then what the things that I was experiencing, I realised that absolutely improving my gut health played a huge part in influencing my mental health, and also it plays a part in your hormone health as well. And I will be sharing more about that stuff in later videos, so please subscribe to this channel and keep watching my videos if this is an area that really fascinates you, because it's been incredible. And it's not too kind of over the top to say it's changed my life. It really, it's changed my life. And so the things that I learnt were things that, like processed foods, high in sugar and unhealthy fats, these lead to inflammation, which is linked to mental disorders. Now, there's been countless studies, there's research that backs this up. So please, have a look for yourself. Diets rich in fruits and vegetables and whole grains and probiotic foods, they promote a healthy gut and better mental well-being. Omega-3 has played a huge part in this discovery for me. Omega-3 we don't produce that naturally within our bodies, so we only get omega-3 from our diet. And so it's really important that we make sure that we are taking in enough omega-3. Omega-3 in a nutshell has anti-inflammatory properties, and again in later videos I'm going to be talking an awful lot more about omega-3 and the link between how omega-3 can really help to affect your gut health, hormone health and mental health. Changes in the gut can exacerbate symptoms of anxiety, depression, and other mental health conditions. And so, if you're watching this today and are feeling like you are noticing changes perhaps in your mental well-being, and you're wondering, like, things that you can do, of course, seek professional advice. Of course, you must do that. But I guess my intention with this video today is to just perhaps be thought-provoking. It's to maybe, like I did, to think, what is my diet like? And could that be having an effect? Now, there's probably other reasons why you're noticing changes in your well-being. Perhaps there are. But also, perhaps, and maybe likely, your diet and your lifestyle could also be playing a part. And it's like pieces of a jigsaw. In my last video, I talked about the 4 key elements to holistic well-being, and this is the physical element, I guess. So this is the looking after our bodies, because it's so important, not just physically, but also because of the effect on our mental health. And so there are 5 main things that we can do to help ourselves. So again, if you're watching this and thinking, what can I do? There are things that you can do straight away that will start to help you. Eating a balanced diet, we know this. We know that we need to be taking the right amounts of the right food. We need to make sure that we include probiotic foods, things like yogurts, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi. They're perfect because of how they work with the microbes in the gut to promote a healthy gut. Managing stress. Chronic stress can have a real impact on your gut health, which then has a knock-on effect onto your mental well-being as well. Exercise too. We hear this all the time, but we need to keep moving. We need, even if it's just 30 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be crazy aerobic exercise if I'm not physically able to do that. But just a walk, a 30-minute walk every day, or some yoga, just some exercise every day has huge implications, not just on your physical health, but that helps your gut health and also has an impact on your mental well-being as well. And getting a good sleep. Again, we know this stuff, and you've probably experienced it when you're tired. I've felt, actually, have you ever felt this, where I've been so tired I felt sick? That's because it has an impact on your gut health. And I never fully understood this, but it really, really does. And these were areas in my life that I made a conscious effort to improve and to include into my daily routines. And I can tell you now, they've made a huge impact. This isn't a magic wand, day one, you're going to feel amazing. But over time, it's a compound effect. So I hope this video has really helped today. I hope that it's shone a bit of a spotlight on this particular area of your lifestyle, I guess, that maybe it's got you thinking about, is my diet playing a part in how I feel? And what changes that you can make. So thank you for watching. It's great to have you here. Please follow me for more value, more information, more hints and tips and strategies to help manage all of these areas to create this holistic well-being. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.